Yo, um, just sitting here, man. Like, damn, everything I'm going through in my life, everything that I'm running late on, anything that I don't know how to do, uh, in this life, most of the shit, I'm not gonna say everything or anything, but most of the stuff that I'm having trouble with in this life is due to lack of tools given to me from my family. You know, you know, when you out here and you going through life, I don't think we give one another enough grace, and I don't think we're patient enough at times, because a lot of us, like myself, we out here figuring it out. We out here figuring it out on the fly. The only thing my mom gave me that I would consider to be a tool was she scared the shit out of me as a youth. She put so much fear in me about that prison shit. And I told her that today on the phone, like, yo, you ain't do much. You ain't give me much at all. None of y'all did. And you know it's funny, because it's easy to be an adult, bro. It's easy to be given these, like, it's easy to receive these powers once you become a certain age, to be able to discipline somebody or be somebody parent or somebody guardian, somebody elder. You know what I mean? It's easy to tell people what they doing wrong. You know what I mean? Like, so many of us we quick to tell people what they doing wrong, and instead of ways that they can fix it. But one tool my mom gave me out here to prepare for the world was just like right from wrong. And really, she didn't really give me that. She just scared the fuck out of me, to a point where I didn't want to get into certain things as a youth. I still ended up veering to the left on my journey and shit. I still was curious. I still was interested in things. I still got with the wrong crowds over time, right? But she put so much fear in me with that jail shit, with that prison shit, that it allowed me something that I had no idea I had. And that was just like common sense. Always hearing that voice in my head, always seeing that picture that she painted of what prison was like, and to hear that as a young boy, and how graphic that was and how scary that was for me, it stared me, for the most part, like I said, I veered left, but it pretty much stared me straight throughout my journey, throughout life. But I just want to say, man, family is a curse, man. Family can ruin your life. Family can ruin your chances. Family can ruin your future based off of how they raised you, based off of the things that they was taught that they're gonna teach to you with gratitude, or with like, you know what I'm saying? They'll eventually teach that to you as some sort of, like, I don't know, it's just the greatest shit in the world, when most of the shit that you learn from your family, most of the shit that you embody from your family, be negative shit. Coming from where I come from, people that look like me, most of the shit that we embody, most of the habits that we pick up You know what I'm saying? Most of how we're shaped, most of how, we're carved out into this whatever we develop into being, it comes from our families. The burden that they put on us, the misdirection that they give us. And the crazy thing is, the intentions, a lot of time, the intentions are good. It's with good intention, because they don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know any better. They only know what they was taught. I was talking to my mom today, like, yo, so much criticism, but for a nigga like me to make it to where I've made it to, and still thriving, still elevating, still developing, still maturing every single day, still getting better every single day, I was left out here with no tools. I ain't have a dad to show me, tell me how to be with a woman, how to treat a woman. I ain't have an uncle to do that. I ain't have a grandfather to do that. I ain't have a grandmom to do that. I ain't have a mom to do that. Everybody was just, don't do this, don't do that. You can't do this, you can't do this. Be in the house by 10 o'clock. Be in the house by 9 o'clock. Get up for school. Go to school. Come home. Eat. Don't eat that. Don't touch that. That's my good cheese. That's my good. It was just rules and regulations. That's why I say it's so easy to be an adult. It's so easy when you get not to be an adult. But I'm saying, like, when you get to a certain age and you have kids inevitably, or you become a grandparent, or you become a guardian or an elder of somebody, it's easy. It's easy to tell somebody what to do rather than show them how to do it. It's easy to tell somebody what to do rather than show them how to do it. It's harder. It's always harder to show somebody. It's easy to tell, yo, go down there. Don't do that. But instead of telling me what I did wrong, tell me what I can do the next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me what I can do. Show me or explain to me what not to do next time. Instead of just telling me, yo, you was wrong, bro. Or you ain't shit. I came up under my uncle, my grandma, my mom, and my two uncles. And I watched them treat each other like shit on Sunday, and on Tuesday laugh and watch movies. And these are the people that raised me. These are the people that brought me up. So I trust these people. I believe that what they do is normal. I'm not thinking, yo, this shit, even when it felt like it wasn't right, even when it was times where it was like, damn, that's a bad word, or why Uncle such and such using that word to my mom? Why he telling my mom she not shit? Why my grandma telling my mom to get the fuck out? Why is she calling her a bitch? That word sound bad. I heard that word somewhere. That ain't good. Why grandma acting like that to mom? Oh, why such and such swinging on mom? Why her boyfriend punching her? Why he don't? You see what I'm saying? And I seen so much shit. I was exposed to so much shit as a pure kid, an innocent kid. I seen people disrespect people. I seen people mistreat people, bring harm, bodily harm, you know what I mean, verbal abuse, physical abuse to people so often that it became normal to me. I got old enough to get my turn, to have my first couple rounds with my uncle. That was the nigga favorite word. Yo, you ain't shit, nigga. You ain't gonna be shit. You know what I'm saying? You a bum ass nigga. Just like your mom. But then turn around Wednesday, come in and speak to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So, the nigga, and later on, for him to change his whole tune, because he seen like it wasn't just me being a bum ass nigga. It wasn't just me having a hard time with life and adversity as a teenager, as a young guy. When his kids got older, he got to see it front row. Oh shit, I was probably too hard on the young boy. I probably damaged him. I verbally damaged him. I told him he wasn't shit a zillion times. I got in his face. You know what I mean? I tried to intimidate him. Shit like that. Sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody there to defend me, but me dealing with that. And later on to see his kids grow up and not be shit. You know what I mean? His daughter to get knocked up a bunch of times. And, you know, these niggas, you couldn't have told these motherfuckers they wasn't the Cosby. You couldn't have told him he wasn't Cliff Huxtable. You couldn't have told me that his kids wasn't going to grow up or he wasn't Uncle Phil and his son wasn't going to be Carlton and his daughter wasn't going to be Hillary Clinton. Hillary Banks. So then when he wanted to change his tone and he wanted to be more acceptable and he wanted to be more embraceful and text, yo, I love you, man, da-da-da-da. You had to see that this life shit real. You had to see that you was on bullshit once you seen your kids didn't amount to shit. And life, it come at you like that sometimes. Life is real. Maybe it was that. Maybe it was embarrassment that how can this nigga that's holier than thou produce kids that went through adversity of life, went through life. But I dealt with that. I seen my mom mistreated. I seen my grandma do the mistreating. I seen her get mistreated. I seen my own, like all of this chaos, all of this toxicity, whatever that was in the household. I seen it. And why I say family is such a curse. Family. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, so family is a curse, man. And you know, my family, they cursed me pretty bad. You know, not only did they put me through that and bring me up that way and raise me a certain kind of way, it was like I was in gladiator school, bro. Who got hurt? Who the most? Who could, you know what I mean? Who tongue was the sharpest? Who could cut who the deepest? You know what I'm saying? I said hurtful shit to my mom. I didn't step to my mom. I didn't say hurtful shit to my grandma. You know, shit that sometimes you can't come back from. But like I said, my family done cursed me so bad, bro. And I'm working through it now and I'm breaking those. I never even looked at it. You know, sometimes you realize like, damn, or sometimes you don't want to realize like, oh shit, this one hit home or it's hitting home. But I got generational curses. I never deemed me to be one with generational curses. I never thought that was something that I had or something that was in front of me that I had to, or behind me, something I had to break away from. But yeah, it cursed me in a way of I took all of the shit that I went through, all of the ways that I was treated, all of the things that was said to me, all of that shit. When I thought like it was what it was and it's behind me. I'm older now, I'm moving forward. I got my own family. I'm with this woman, you know what I'm saying? I got kids by. We making it work. We doing all of these things. And I thought that it was a thing behind me. And a lot of times we don't realize, or a lot of times I don't realize the shit that I be dealing with or going through don't be normal. And when I think it's over, it don't be over. I be feeling like, all right, I'm past it. I don't think about it every day. I don't think about it every day every night before I go to bed, or every morning I wake up, it's on my mind constantly. You don't realize certain shit that you embody or that you take in, you know what I'm saying, internally, and it go with you. It travel with you. It become a part of you. It's somewhere in you somewhere. It only takes certain situations and certain things that happen to you for it to come out. But I got in a relationship, and once I got in my relationship, you know, and once I had kids, it's times I had to catch myself because I said things to them, or I may have disciplined them a certain kind of way that I was disciplined, or certain things that was said to me, I said it to them. Hurtful things, you know what I'm saying? Saying shit with my lady, I'm saying shit that I shouldn't be saying. And then thinking that I can say this on Sunday and then Wednesday, yo, you want to go get some breakfast? Yo, what you making tonight? Yo, you want to hang out, watch a movie? I just called you a bitch, a slut. I just said all types of shit. Fuck you, you bitch ass nigga, like all types of shit. And it goes back to what I'm saying, like, And that's why it's so important for the foundation to be right, man. That's why, you know, I truly believe that it does start within the household. It starts at home. And if you're not raised the right way, if your upbringing was shaky, um, if you experience some things that you may have thought was normal because the people that you trusted and cared about and that was raising you was doing it and you thought it was normal, but it wasn't normal. You know what I'm saying? It's not until you get around other motherfuckers that may have had a little bit more normal than you had. And then you get to realize, I'm like, oh shit, this ain't normal. This wasn't normal. That ain't cool. You ain't supposed to talk to people like that. You ain't supposed to treat people that you care about and love. You ain't supposed to, people you love and care about, you ain't supposed to treat them like that. You ain't supposed to talk to them like that, belittle them. You know what I'm saying? Put them down, talk down to them. But that's all I seen. You know what I'm saying? Same motherfuckers that make you cry Sunday or make you laugh Wednesday. They call it family. That's what they call it out here. They calling it family. That's why as I got older and I started evolving and I started doing shadow work and I started like pouring into myself and I started asking myself questions that I had and I've always had, I started getting the answers in weird places. I started getting the answers like real spontaneous, like weird, you know, the shit start coming to me. You know what I'm saying? But none of that shit was normal. None of it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just to see like I was raised wrong. I was brought up wrong. You know what I mean? My attitude fucked up. I'm explosive. I'm short with people I care about. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, I try to give myself a little bit of grace because I wasn't given the tools. I came out here with nothing, bro. I came out here with zero. I ain't come out here with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to be where I'm at today and still trying to thrive and grow, not about no materials, not about no financial shit, but just on some like trying to become a better human being than I was yesterday, than I was last week, last month, last year. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to grow, trying to break away from the shit that's been on me for my whole life. Because again, I was raised fucked up. And you don't realize how fucked up you've been raised until you get around some normal shit. Like, damn, what the fuck? You don't talk to people like that you care about. You know what I'm saying? You don't do this, you don't do that. So, yeah, like when I really started, you know, getting by myself and just, you know, talking to myself and just asking questions and just trying to figure things out, just trying to get as much clarity, as much closure as possible. You know what I mean? But yeah, that family shit, man, it's tricky, bro. It's a curse. It's like it's some other type of shit. You know what I mean? They slap that name on it to keep you taking that shit and to keep you accepting that shit because that family word is so strong. It holds so much weight. You know what I'm saying? Like it got that family word got so much leverage. But all in all, bro, it don't mean shit, bro. It's more bad than good with that family shit. And it just had me thinking because I was going through something with somebody I love and care about. And it was just like, yo, enough is enough, bro. You got to turn around and face the issue. The issue is you. You got to look in the mirror. You got to start taking more accountability. You the problem. And it's not your fault because of the way you was raised and, you know, what you endured. But people don't care about that. You could tell a motherfucker, yo, I mean, not trying to justify it, but I was raised like this. All right, but at some point, you got to have accountability. You a grown up. You an adult. I'm in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? But you also got to realize, like, old habits die hard, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Certain times, like, when you got old habits or you just so used to being a certain kind of way. It take a special motherfucker to want to change and really like put forth the effort to change. And that's what I'm going through right now. Like just a transitional period in my life. You know what I'm saying? And realizing like y'all was raised fucked up, bro. I wasn't given the tools. I wasn't given the right tools to be out here in society. You know what I'm saying? And it's just important, bro, for motherfuckers to just have a good foundation, a sturdy foundation. So many people, I can't even imagine, because I still had love, but my shit just was toxic. My family was toxic. You know what I'm saying? But I still felt some type of love. I can't imagine some of the kids being born into some of these families. Like, they don't have it at all. It's nothing there. And that's why I feel like, not to justify the crime rate and the craziness with the youngins, but I mean, bro, when you don't know, you just don't know. If you have no idea, you just don't have no idea. There's no way of knowing. What you doing every day, it's normal for you. It's not normal for nobody else, but it's normal for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't put a restraint on that. Like, his normal might be going out here shooting niggas and being violent and being aggressive. Your normal might be more verbal. Her normal might be being a hoe. That's all she's seen. She was exposed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta pivot, and you gotta just make it a priority to get it together, bro. But family is, that shit is a joke, bro. Like I said, I seen my mom, I seen my grandma, my uncle all tear each other down. Smile, cry Sunday, smile together Wednesday. And I'm breaking away from this shit for sure. Like, I'm done treating people that I love and care about fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done with that shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, like, that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. But family definitely, like, that shit a curse, bro.